Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us at Sacred Paths Yoga. My name is Lacey and I'm honored to share this gentle flow with you. This is one of my go-to sequences when I'm seeking to cultivate more presence and awareness in my body, and it's just an overall feel-good practice. So let's get started. I invite you to find a comfortable seated position if you haven't already. I always encourage you to lift your hips or your sitting bones up on a cushion or a pillow or a blanket or a block, whatever you have handy. It helps to get the hips over the knees, allowing the hips to soften, the lower back to lengthen. So adjusting as needed till you find that spot that is comfortable yet relaxed. So from there, you find your seat rooted into the earth or your props. And from that place, you can invite the spine to grow a bit taller, allowing your energy to travel the full length of the spine all the way up through the crown of the head, helping you feel lifted and long. Now allow the shoulders to soften even more. Drop them down away from the ears, releasing any tension that you're carrying in the neck, any thoughts that are accumulating there in the shoulders that you're holding. Just let it go, soften them down. So we always begin with the breath. This is our anchoring cord to our bodies, to this now moment, to being present. So finding your breath traveling in through your nose and out through your nose. And continuing to cultivate that relationship with your breath. Just simply breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And if you'd like, you can even close your eyes down here. It might help you turn your awareness more inward, allow you to witness the flow of your breath, your internal state, and how the breath affects your mind. So the breath has this power to clear our thoughts. Simply by focusing on the inhale and the exhale, our mind becomes more clear, our awareness more present. And this is all we need to do. This is yoga. Simply listening to our breath and allowing ourselves permission to just be, knowing you are enough in this now moment. Nothing left to do but simply be in your breath. That your value or self-worth is not dependent on your output or your productivity. Simply giving yourself permission to slow down, to listen, to feel, to just be. Let's take a few more breath cycles like that. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Finding a nice rhythm, a balanced inhale and exhale. And with each breath out, releasing any thoughts or worries or anxieties. Inhale, allowing more presence, more possibilities to come through. And take your last 2 breaths here. And staying with this breath, let's invite some movement to come with it. So if your eyes are closed and you feel comfortable there, you may stay. If you'd like, you can flutter the eyelids open. We'll just start with some gentle neck rolls. So release your right ear to your right shoulder. And draw your chin down towards your chest, bringing your left ear over to your left shoulder. And again, the same way, roll the chin down into the chest, bring your right ear over to your right shoulder. Roll the chin down into the chest and the left ear comes towards the left shoulder. So on your own now, just staying with this half moon shape, rolling from side to side, take your time. This is your practice of exploration. So we simply need to tune in and notice if there are places of tension, of stress. You can hold there a little bit longer, send an extra breath there to open up and release. And being sure to end on the opposite side that you started on. So ending on the left side. And bringing your head back up through center. Find again a nice tall spine. Now bring your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them forward, down, and back around again. Taking a nice few shoulder circles in one direction. Loosening up the shoulder joints. And then we'll switch directions. So lift the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back, down, and around again. Peeling the heart open, expanding the chest as we circle around in this direction. And when you're feeling a little more spaciousness there, we can complete our last circle and return back to neutral. So from here, we'll take the whole upper body in some circles around the base of the spine. So keeping our seat grounded, our legs neutral. Just allow the spine to cultivate some mobility. So maybe your circles start out small, maybe they grow larger. Knowing wherever you are is just perfect. This is your personal practice. No right or wrong, no place that you need to go or position you need to attain. Just simply being where you are is enough. You are enough. And switch directions, roll around the other way. To create a little space here in the lower back, this place that really builds up a lot of compression. So actually, after you explore your range of motion there, you can start to spiral back up towards center, finding again that nice tall neutral spine. If you're sitting on something, you may want to remove it now. You can just place it to the side. And find your seat rooted into the mat, into the earth. From here, we'll take an inhale. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Gently walk yourself forward. And we'll fold all the way down to the earth. So maybe you're resting on your palms. Maybe the forearms come to the earth. Wherever feels accessible and comfortable. We're still warming up here. So being gentle with ourselves. Land wherever you land. And then invite the breath in. Allow it to expand your space. Take another breath in here. And the full breath out. On your inhale, slowly walk the hands in towards the shins and roll the spine up one vertebra at a time. Exhale. Switch the crossing of the legs. Cross the other leg in front. And finding stability in your roots. Take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, release the hands down to the earth. Walk the hands out till you reach your edge. That place where we're feeling something, yet it doesn't feel strange or forced. We can still breathe fully and comfortably. And from here, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. And give ourselves permission to be soft. And stay with the breath for 2 more cycles. On your inhale, slowly walk the hands back in towards the shins and roll the spine up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, circle the hands behind you. Plant the palms down, fingers forward if you can. If not, you can turn them the other way. Gently lean back onto the palms to lift the heart up. Just a gentle counter stretch here, an opportunity to reverse our movements, to open the shoulders, the chest, the breath. We'll take one more breath in here. And exhale, gently release. From here, roll over your knees. We'll come to tabletop, all fours facing the top of your mat. It's really important to build a solid foundation in this shape. So we're stacking our joints, meaning the shoulders stack over the wrists, the hips stack over the knees. The hands are shoulder distance apart, the knees hip distance apart. Spread the fingers nice and wide, pressing the earth away from you. And then pressing the tops of the feet down into the earth. We'll deepen our relationship to breath and movement here with some cat-cows. So on your inhale, we'll arch the spine, gaze upward, lift the tailbone. Exhale, push the earth away, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, arch the spine, lower the belly down, lift the heart. Exhale, rounding, navel in towards the spine, expanding the back of the body. Do a few more like that, following your breath cycle. The inhale guides you into an arched spine, stretching the front of the body. The exhale guides you into rounding and releasing. So following your breath, you can stay with this up and down motion or any other organic movements that are coming through as you listen to your body's needs. So it's sometimes nice to make some circles with the hips, the shoulders, and move the body side to side. Just exploring our range of movement, exploring every little forgotten corner, and bringing more awareness and more presence into every cell. Balancing out whatever movements you are doing. And on your next exhale, we'll come to child's pose. So this is our resting pose. The knees are wide, the big toes can touch, and the hips come back towards the heels. The arms reach forward, and head, neck, and shoulders soften to the earth. This is a posture of rest, of remembering your connection to your breath and your intention. So if ever you lose that throughout your practice, come back to child's pose. Press the third eye to the mat, dissolving any thoughts. Tune back into your breath and just be. And take 3 more breaths here, softening into the shape. That may mean wiggling your hips a little bit side to side, releasing them heavier on the heels. Maybe we find more space in our neck to release, or more depth in your breath. On your next inhale, spread the fingers nice and wide. Start to shift the weight back onto the palms. We'll come back into tabletop. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So downward facing dog is our inverted V shape. Our fingers are spread nice and wide. Shoulder distance apart. And pressing the earth away, drawing the energy of the earth up the forearms, up the spine, all the way up through the sitting bone as the hips lift high. You can keep a little bend in the knees. This will help take out any rounding in the lower back. Also helps to soften the backs of the legs. And the energy's going down through the heels. So your heels may touch the ground, but if they don't, that's okay too. We're just keeping the energy flowing there. So helping us stay rooted, staying grounded. And now notice how your breath's flowing here. May require a little more attention, a little more awareness now that we're inverted. So readjust your breath as needed so that the inhales and exhales are again balanced and full. And take 2 more breath cycles here. On your next inhale, let's roll forward into plank pose. High push-up position. As you come here, you can exhale. If this is too much, you can lower your knees back down into tabletop. We'll just hold here for a few breaths, just building our strength, our awareness, our confidence in all that we are. Fingers spread nice and wide, crown of the head reaching forward, heels pushing back. Let's take 1 more breath in together. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Hips lift to the sky. We can take a few breaths here, deepening our downward facing dog with some more warm-ups. Let's bend the right knee. Send the left heel downwards. And we'll switch. Lower the right heel. Bend the left knee. You can pedal your feet like this a few times, stretching the backs of the legs. Maybe you get your hips involved, giving them a little wiggle side to side.
Give your head a couple shakes as well. Loosening up any tension you're holding there. And then returning to neutral. Give yourself another big inhale. Exhale, let it go. We'll slowly walk the feet up towards the hands. Make your way to a standing forward fold at the top of the mat. It's our first one, so let's be sure to keep a nice bend in our knees. Help to relieve any strain in the lower back. Let the backs of the legs soften. If this is too much, you can take blocks underneath the hands. Or if you feel comfortable here, you can take opposite elbows and just allow the whole spine to decompress. You can sway a little bit side to side. Give your head a couple shakes. Release the neck completely. Shake out any of those last thoughts or worries. Reminding yourself to return to right where you are, this now moment that is perfect and complete. And then release the elbows. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Spread the toes nice and wide. Ground into your feet. And we'll slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders coming up last. You can give your shoulders a nice big shrug up to the ears. Release them down the spine. And we'll come to standing mountain pose at the top of the mat. So the feet can be hip distance apart or big toes touching, heels slightly apart, palms facing open. Giving yourself a moment to fully arrive here, tuning back into your breath if you've lost it, cultivating again those balanced inhales and exhales to keep you centered, present, aware. And we'll link this breath to some half sun salutations. It's a beautifully accessible way to link breath and movement to get the energy flowing and ignited for our day. So I invite you on the inhale to reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Bring your gaze up. Exhale. We'll fold forward, coming down to standing forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, bring your hands to your shins, belly in, heart forward. Exhale again, standing forward fold. Press down into the feet, inhale with a flat back, come all the way up to standing, arms reaching up to the sky. Exhale through center, back to standing mountain pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, coming down with a flat back, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway and lengthen. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, coming back up to standing, engage the core, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale through center, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lengthen up through the heart center and exhale, folding with a flat back. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press down into the feet. Inhale, use your core to rise all the way up. Exhale through center, realigning back to mountain pose. Let's breathe in together and out. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up and back. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen, find length for the spine. And then exhale, release the hands down to the earth and step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. On your next inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hold here. So imagine lifting up through the right inner thigh. That way the heel is pointed straight up towards the sky. Let's take one more breath in together. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. So we're coming into a high lunge. You can keep the fingertips to the earth, or if you need a little more space, you can bring some blocks underneath each palm. Our hips stay square and lifted, spine long. Press back through the back heel, reach forward through the crown of the head. Keep the left hand rooted on the earth or on your block. We'll come to easy twist on the inhale. Peel the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale here. Stay with the breath, 3 full cycles, reaching from fingertip to fingertip, allowing the breath to stretch across the heart. One more breath in together. Exhale, release the right hand down to your block or the earth. We'll also release the back knee down and untuck the toes. Keep the fingertips down. We'll take an inhale, reach the heart up. Exhale here, release the shoulders down the back. Get another breath in. And exhale, coming into Ardha Hanumanasana. Extend the right leg. This is our half split pose. We'll slide our blocks back, our fingertips back. Extend the right leg and roll onto the right heel. The left hip stacked over the left knee, and our spine is nice and long. So take an inhale to fully receive that length, and then exhale, folding. Few breaths like this. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rebend the right knee, plant the foot down, root into the right foot. We'll reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale into our low crescent lunge. The right foot's really activated into the earth. The right thigh's engaged. Belly's nice and strong, and our heart is lifted. Keep the energy flowing up through the fingertips. Shoulders softening down the back. Let's take another breath in and out. Another breath in. And exhale, release the hands to frame the right foot. Curl the left toes under and step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. On your next inhale, lift the left leg all the way up to the sky. We'll exhale and hold here. Keep pressing evenly through both palms. Keep energy up through the left heel. We'll take one more breath in together. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Coming into our high lunge, you can leave the fingertips on the earth, or again, finding your blocks. Be sure to keep the left knee stacked over the left ankle. Heart lifting, breath full. This time we'll leave the right fingertips on the block or the earth. Take an inhale, peel the left arm up towards the sky. And exhale here. Keep the right thigh activated, right heel pushing back. Breathe up through the fingertips. Take one more breath in. And exhale, release the left hand down. Release the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale here. Another breath in. And exhale. Extend the left leg, draw the hips back, and roll onto the left heel. Again, you can find your blocks if that's more accessible.
Wherever we are, we use our breath to guide us. The inhale, finding length, and the exhale, folding. And we'll take 5 cycles like that. Keep some energy in the left toes. Keep them actively pulling back towards you. Stay with it. Last breath here. On your next inhale, re-bend the left knee, plant the left foot towards the earth. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky and exhale here into our low crescent lunge. Good. A couple breaths here. Feeling the expansion of our breath all the way up through the fingertips. Every cell active and alive. We'll take another breath in together. Exhale, release the hands down to frame the left foot. Curl the right toes under. Step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in here and out. Another time like that. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come forward into plank pose or high push-up position. Exhale, lower the knees. Untuck the toes and return to child's pose. Hips to heels. Upper body softens towards the earth. Nothing left to do here except just be. Being with your breath. Being present in this now moment. On your next inhale, we'll slowly walk the hands in towards the knees, roll the spine up, one vertebra at a time. We'll shift the hips over to one side and swaying your legs around. Go ahead and come all the way up to the top of your mat. So the heels are just on the top of your mat. And preparing for our seated forward fold. So finding your roots of your seat down into the earth. Legs extended or a little bend in the knees, toes active. Shoulders stacked over the hips, spine nice and tall. We'll inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, we'll fold forward. And stay with our breath here. So we stay attuned to every detail of this posture. Every present moment is rooted in awareness. We breathe in for length and out to deepen. These waves of breath washing over your body. A tool to clear the mind. Return to that place of clarity. Now the knowing that we are enough, exactly where we are, exactly as we are. Two more breaths here. Your next inhale will slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. The head, neck, and shoulders come up last. Returning to a nice long spine. Now bend the knees and hug the knees to the chest. You can hold on to your shins. Take a moment to inhale, find length for the spine. Now reach your arms forward. Press the feet down and exhale, slowly roll onto your back. And if this is too much, you can release your elbows behind you and support yourself on your way down. And then we'll land with our whole spine imprinted on the mat. From here, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So we're coming into a reclined pigeon pose. We'll reach the right arm in between the legs and clasp the back of the left thigh with both hands. So our left shins parallel towards the floor. Ankles are flexed, toes peeling back. We hug the left leg in closer towards the chest, maybe using your right elbow to guide your right knee out. Okay, all while maintaining this spaciousness for your chest. So the elbows are soft, the chest is open, so the breath can fill those spaces. Take a couple more breaths here. A little gentle rocking from side to side is okay too. And then release to the grip of your hands. The left foot can come down towards the earth. The right leg can cross all the way over the left. Now scoot your hips a few inches to the right and we'll lower both knees to the left. Your gaze can be towards the left fingertips for a gentle neck stretch or towards the right fingertips to add a deepening element. Your arms are extended out from the shoulders. Let's see if we can bring the breath deep into the belly, inviting a softening here as the spine unwinds. So we start to unwind our practice, reaping all the benefits of our energy and efforts right here in this moment. Another breath in, and full breath out. Inhale, we'll bring the knees carefully back up through center. Uncross the legs, realign the spine on the mat. Now we'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Reach the left arm in between the legs, clasp the back of the right thigh with both hands, and gently hug the right thigh in closer to the upper body. And chest is open, and try to press the tailbone down to the earth as you guide your left knee open. Gentle movements of exploration are welcome here. We'll take 2 more breath cycles. Exhale, we'll release our hands, place the right foot back onto the earth, cross the left leg all the way over the right. Scoot the hips to the left and lower both knees to the right. Extend both arms out from the shoulders and find a comfortable gaze for your neck. Place that allows you to soften. Soften into this moment and just receive. Receive each cycle of breath as a gift. Receive the gifts of this movement practice. It benefits our minds, our bodies, our spirits. Benefits on all levels. Full breath into the belly. Exhale, let it go.
On your inhale, we'll bring the knees back through center, gently uncrossing the legs. Neutralize the spine again, and we'll hug the knees into the chest. So give yourself a squeeze here. Might feel nice, nourishing to gently rock side to side. You can take your knees in a couple circles in each direction, massaging out your lower back, just neutralizing everything, and completing our practice. And come back to center. Give ourselves one more big squeeze, maybe lifting the head up towards the knees. And then exhale, release completely. We'll come to Shavasana, our final pose of rest, of relaxation. So extend the legs out, let the feet fall open. Extend your arms out, palms face open. This gesture of receptivity, openness. And we give ourselves permission to fully relax, to just be, nothing left to do. And simply returning to our breath, returning to ourselves, our natural state of deep presence. If you'd like, you can close the eyes down and simply witness the breath moving in and out of your body in a natural flow. And scanning the body and inviting every cell to relax completely. Letting go of movement, of muscular tension, of stress, of all the doing. Let it all unravel. And simply arrive in this now moment. This moment just for your own benefit of relaxation. Just breathe. Start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Now consciously guiding your breath to move all the way back through your body. expanding into every cell, traveling all the way down to your fingers and toes. As this new energy enters the body, maybe you wake up with a little wiggle, fingers and toes gently moving. And as you're ready, a big full body stretch. You can inhale, reach the arms overhead, point the toes in the opposite direction. And then exhale, bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. Transitioning slowly, mindfully, so we can hold on to this state of calm presence that we've cultivated. Roll over to one side, supporting your head and neck in any way that's comfortable for you. And then slowly making your way back up to seated. And turning to a comfortable seat. You may keep your eyes closed if you'd like. A moment to reflect upon and absorb your practice. A moment of gratitude for our efforts, for showing up, for being all that we are, just being perfect, complete, and whole in each moment. Take a big inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. Join the palms and bring the palms down into the heart center. Feeling in our good work, our intentions. And taking note with us. And thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you for allowing me to share this practice. May your journey be peaceful. Namaste.